Welcome back to the iWealth Hour, where we take a little time to learn about cool things that iWealth is doing within our community here. And the question that we have for Brad, kind of the guy in charge here today, is tell us a little bit about some of the opportunities that the folks that choose to work with iWealth have when it comes to giving. So you've kind of created this ecosystem.
Yeah. And
tell us a little bit about, if we're having you guys do our financial advising and we're plugged into your system, what are some of the cool things that we can be doing?
Yeah, it's a great question, Matt. It's one of those questions that I don't mind talking about, but it also, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want it to look like it's boasting or bragging or anything. Sure. But, we set up the iWealth Foundation several years ago. And with that foundation, 1% of the net revenues of iWealth every quarter get put into it.
Okay.
And so with that, we match employees' distribution. So if an employee of iWealth walks in and says, hey, I'm going to give to XYZ.
Sure.
Will you match it? We do, and we match in out of that foundation. But as far as the clients are concerned, each year in November, we send a kind of a blessings letter and a video out to our clients and ask if they want to help support the community.
Sure.
It's such an important thing to give back.
Do people actually do this? Do people actually support?
They do. They do. In fact, 60 to 80 businesses and families do it every single year. So about 10 years ago, Trudy and I are sitting around and the Waseca Area Foundation, the Waseca Area Neighborhood Service Center.
And for those of you that don't know, Trudy is
my wife.
Your wife.
Yeah. And so I went to Rotary one day and they were talking about the Thanksgiving meal that they provide for the people that are in need in town. Okay. And I'm like, well, what about Christmas?
Yeah.
And there wasn't anything. So we're like, let's start this. And why don't we, if we're going to do this, let's put our money where our mouth is and let's match $3,000. If we can raise it, we're going to match it.
That's a big give right off the bat.
So anyway, we're very humbled to say that we've been able to do this for 10 years. Over $70,000 has went to the food shelf. And what's really cool is there's 200 families a year that pull up on December 23rd or so and pick up a turkey and potatoes and milk and things like that.
Fixings.
Yeah.
All the classic fixings that you're supposed to have at Christmas.
Yeah, I'm actually hungry when I'm talking about it right now. So anyway, they come by, they pick this up, they qualify for it,
sure.
And then they get to go home and have a nice Christmas meal. The best part, after we feed those people, there's money left over. And that goes to the backpack program. Okay. And what's so cool about the backpack program is that there's 150, I'm going to get this wrong, 150 to 170 kids each weekend. So on Friday, they get a backpack with 2 meals in it for Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
And then they get to take that home, have their meals.
So this is all within the Waseca High School? Or within the grade school? Or
It's grade school, and it's that 7th and 8th grade of level type kids. And it's done discreetly. It's been done for a long time, but they always are short funding on it. So any money that's left over after we have Christmas dinner, that's first, we got to eat. After that money goes to that backpack program, and it's just really cool to support. And the humbling thing for me is these family and businesses that get involved and they want to give back. We're all been blessed, so let's be blessings to others, and I think it's important to do so. And so it's just really cool to talk about and to do.
So it's interesting because on one hand, your job is to preserve people's wealth, and on the other hand, you're turning around and you're saying, how do we give this away? Explain that correlation, because those two things seem like they're almost diametrically opposite. How does that work?
Listen, to much have been given, much is expected, right? And we're with our blessings, we should bless others with them. And so it goes hand in hand, right? And I'm not begging people to do it. It's just, if you have extra and you want to support the community, then get involved and write a check, and let's take care of these people, and then let's take care of the kids after that. And so, yeah, it does go hand in hand, but it's really just about giving back to the community that gave to us.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, keep up the good work, and hope to see more of it in the future.
You bet. Thanks, Matt.